All right. Good afternoon, 602.
Good afternoon, Ms. Canella, Mr. Diaz.
Good afternoon, everyone.
And we have Mr. Haas present as well. Hope everyone is doing well on this Monday.
No one's late right? No one's late? No. Okay.
Not yet. Not yet. As of now, they're late, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we have a few announcements real quick. Shout out to all the students that came to Saturday school with me. There was about 40 students. I'm very happy for those that came. Clearly, obviously, we needed to review combining like terms and the distributed property, and that is what we did based on our data that we got last week. So we cleared up any misconceptions that students had. Before we begin with the lesson, I want to shout out the students that did 150 minutes or more of iReady or got close to that. Shout out to Angie, 2 hours, 39 minutes. Shout out to Daniela, 2 hours and 25 minutes. Okay, hold on, I got more. Shout out to, let me see on this list. Let's see who else is in here. Joseph, 3 hours and 52 minutes. Shout out to Santos, Isaiah Lay for 2 hours, 55 minutes. Shout out to, let me see who else. Arlenis did 1 hour and 40 minutes. I'll take that. We'll take that. Shout out to Cynthia, 1 hour, 39 minutes. Shout out to Isabella clocking in at 6 hours and 53 minutes. And if we missed your name, we apologize for that. Just remember, you need to do your iReady. You need 150 minutes. Let me tell you why. In February, you're going to be taking your mid-year second iReady assessment to show the growth from September until then. So it's really important that you do the lessons that we assign because they're going to fill in the areas that you need more support in. Please, please make sure you do that. Okay? Questions. Quarter ends January 29th. So if you're not liking those grades, we have office hours right after this at 2:20. We highly suggest that you take advantage of that. That's that. Next up, family teacher conferences are coming, I think the first or second week in February. So we'll be meeting with your family's parent and guardian to discuss your progress and your growth. Reminder, as Mr. Blau said earlier, he sent out a student e-newsletter. In that student e-newsletter, it states that you must have a 65 or higher in all your classes in order to be promoted. That means to go to the next grade. If you are not meeting those expectations, then unfortunately, there'll be a few options, summer school and repeating the grade. And please don't do that. Please get the help you need. We're here to help you. Are we clear on that? Last but not least, we have office hours today at 2:20. So if you obviously know the deal at this point, it's almost February, that if we don't earn 100% on both independent and exit ticket, then you are expected to attend to find out where your mistakes went and what you can do differently so that they don't occur again. Are we good? All right, Mr. R is going to assign who's going to do what.
Yes, I am. And I'm actually writing down as we speak. So as follows, guys, are you guys ready? Angie, since you put it in the chat, I apologize, but I put you as a reading learning target as well. Angie, I have problem 1. Let's go and give that to Joseph. Problem 2, Daniela. Problem 3, we're gonna go give that to Shay. Can you speak or no?
No, she's in a car, I think.
Let's go give it on to Alan. Alan, you ready? I hope so, sir. And problem 4, Dwight. I'm gonna try somebody new, somebody I haven't heard from.
Wait, what's Bella's camera?
And problem 5 is going to go out to Mariama.
Yeah, and breakout rooms, right? Because I think breakout room will do problem 4, Mr. R, that remote problem.
Yeah, I'm just putting it like that, just in case we forget the order.
All right, so problem 4 would do.
The rest of the people will be available for assistance. So I hope you guys heard me. Oh snap! I put it to Angie. Okay, there it goes. Learning target. Oh snap! Sorry, Angie. Autocorrected said any. I apologize. Supposed to say Angie. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, Angie. I'm really sorry. I'm as red as one.
Oh, Arlenis is coming in. She had internet issues, so she has an excused absence.
Better, much better. Okay.
Arlenis is excused, okay, Mr. R? She's not absent.
Okay. Anybody else on the late besides the 2 I see?
Just those 2 that you saw, and the rest are either absent or present.
Good.
Do you need me to screenshot you the notebook, or you're good? Here.
Yes, yeah,
Okay, and then we're gonna get started. Okay. All right, guys. So, reminder, you must submit notes. There's no screenshots. We have all the work in Google Classroom for you. So, oh, Lorena just entered as well. So she's a little late. Okay. And Lorena, 127, Mr. R.
Okay.
All right, we ready? All right, folks, let's do this. Please put your eyes and ears on this work, all right? All right, let's do this. Here we go. Okay, just a reminder, we have the screenshot of the notes here in Google Classroom for you. All right, your peer was kind enough to put your link. This is today's work. Daily notes, independent, and exit ticket. So we're gonna get started now. We're working with addition and subtraction of equations using the wall method today. All right, so let's have it blow up. Okay, we will do problem 4 in a breakout room. All right, guys, today it is Monday, January 11th of 2020. We're working with 2 standards today. I'm gonna make this a little larger for you. We're working with standard 6.EE.6 and 6.EE.7, which deals with addition and subtraction of equations. We're gonna be learning about the wall method today. Take it away, Angie.
Okay, learning target. I can write and solve equations that include addition and subtraction that relate to real world problems. Today, we will learn how to write and solve equations that include addition and subtraction that relate to real world problems. Important vocabulary words. Equation is a mathematical statement stating that 2 expressions are equal. Example, e plus 4 equals 15. Evaluate means to solve or figure out the solution to the equation or problem. Example, w minus 5 equals 20. When we evaluate this equation, we arrive at 25 because 25 minus 5 equals 20. Inverse operations. Opposite operations that undo another. For example, subtraction is the opposite of addition.
Inverse operations, can you read those for us?
Okay, inverse of addition plus is subtraction. Inverse of multiplication is division. Inverse of subtraction is addition, and inverse of division is multiplication.
Okay, you're doing awesome, Angie. Can you keep it up and read number 4 and number 5, these properties?
Okay. Subtraction, property of equality. Whatever is subtracted to one side of the equal sign must be subtracted to the other side. When an equation has addition, solve by subtracting the same number from both sides. Addition property of equality, APE. Whatever is added to one side of the equal sign must be added to the other side. When an equation has subtraction, solve by adding the same number to both sides.
So let's say, what does that mean? She just read a lot of words, right? When we deal with equations, we are dealing with inverse operations, which mean opposites. We will be applying today, when we have an equation that has addition, in this example with the R problem, we're going to be applying the subtraction property of equality. So look, let's look at it. We have R plus 12 equal 25. We want to figure out what the value of R is. What number plus 12 is equal to 25? We've seen these algorithms before, right? So the first thing that you have to do is when you solve these kind of questions for us is you're going to do the wall method, which means you're going to do a vertical line down your equal sign, and then you're going to make a horizontal line. So you're going to have a T-chart. You're then going to say, okay, I need to know the number that R is going to be plus 12 to be 25. So you're going to look at the operation, which is addition. As Angie just read, inverse operations are opposites. So the opposite or inverse of addition is subtraction. So that is why I have to subtract 12 on the left. What I do to the left, I do to the right. So if I take 12 from the left, I got to take 12 from the right. Because if I don't, my scale is going to be lopsided. It won't be balanced, right? So whatever you do to the left, you do to the right. You got to do it to both sides. Minus 12 on both sides. Now let's talk about how we get R. So 12 minus 12, guys, gives me 0, which is the same as just canceling out. The only thing that I'm left with is the variable or letter R, because I have to figure out what that is. So I'm going to take the R and I'm going to bring it down. Then I'm going to go 25 minus 12. 5 from 2 is 3. 2 from 1 is 1. 13 plus 12 is 25. Does everyone see that? You're doing inverse. So the opposite of addition is subtraction. The inverse of subtraction is addition. That's all we're doing. Let's look at the subtraction one now. Same exact policy. We always do the wall method, which means I make my vertical and horizontal line. I like things to be lined up. I like them to be neat. Now, x minus 120 equal 80. There's a subtraction sign here. Everyone see that? I'm going to put a box around it. Look. The inverse of subtraction is what, Joseph?
The
opposite or inverse of subtraction is?
inverse addition.
Good. So I'm going to add 120 on both sides. That way I can isolate or get the variable by itself. So when I do that, I got 120 plus 120 minus 120. That's going to give me a result of 0. So that cancels out. The only thing I'm left with is the variable x here. And 80 plus 120 is 200 because 200 minus 120 is 80. Does that make sense? Anyone have questions? Because Mr. R and I are going to take turns modeling the investigation to do the check, and then it's all going to you. Huh?
This is also in your notes, guys, that I posted up on Google Classroom, right? So if you have any questions, now's the time to actually ask, because we're going to be moving along. We're not stopping that much.
All right, Mr. R. I guess I'll do this one, and then you could do the other one?
All right.
Or what do you want to do?
I can do it. Fine.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, number 1, guys, this is for problem 1, solving equations with addition and subtraction. I gave this one to Isabella's trying to come back in, Ms. Canelo.
Okay.
Let's go and Joseph, that was problem 1. All right, so and Daniela, okay? All right, Joseph, you got this first part. Obviously, you start off with P. What is the inverse operation of
Yes.
again?
Subtract.
Subtraction.
So
What am I
it's the
subtracting
first
from
we
both
put.
sides?
No, we're supposed to be subtracting 67 from
Really hope you
I
hear.
don't hear him that well.
Yeah. Sorry, Joseph. Thanks for trying.
It's all right, Joseph. I'm gonna go with Daniela. Daniela, pick up, please.
Are you team just now?
We'll give him points because he already read the first thing.
Okay.
Daniela, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. So what is the inverse operation?
The inverse operation is subtraction.
Subtraction. So are we going to use the same number? Yes, right?
Yes.
So we're going to use the inverse operation, which is negative 24 on both sides, right? After we subtract, we're left with what? What's 67 minus 74?
We get 43.
43, yes. So after we do the mathematical term, we're left with G equals 40 what?
43.
Now that we have that, we have to actually perform the 3-line check. Line 1 states that you have to rewrite the equation. What is the original equation? G plus what? Our original equation is the first equation we start off with, which is G plus 24 equals 67, yes? Now we need to substitute G for what we actually found G to be, which is what? What is G equal to, Daniela?
Wait, can you repeat yourself?
Absolutely. What is G equal to?
G is equal to 43.
So we're going to say 43 plus 24 equals 67, right? After we substitute G, we actually have to make sure that we have the correct answer. In order to do that, we do a line 3 check. And line 3 states that we have both numbers equal or equivalent to each other, which is 67 equal to 67 from line 1 and line 2?
Meaning is 43 plus 24 67, Daniela, is what he's asking.
Wait, what? I was trying to write down the steps, the lines.
Oh, okay, so what is 67? Is 67 equal to 67? That's the question.
Yes, is equal to 67.
Good. So that basically means that we just check number by number, and we know that that is correct. So we're gonna go on and give ourselves a check. This allows you not only to make sure that you got the correct answer, but it also allows you to auto-correct yourselves at home if you are stuck. So what happens if we do not have the same number from line 1 and 2? Did you get the correct answer?
If the numbers don't match, guys, do you have the correct solution?
No.
No.
No, we do not. So we have to go back and redo from step 1. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Who's got
Next one is
two?
going to be, it was supposed to be, Arlenis, actually, can you pick up? Because I know Joseph is not,
Okay.
is lagging.
So Arlenis, this is all you. Tell us what we do with this equation. I'm going to put the wall for you and answer the question and then solve it for us. Go.
Helen, you sleeping over there, buddy? Come on, take that hood off and wake up.
Can I speak for a second just to make sure my headphones are working?
Yeah, we
Oh,
hear
yeah,
you
we can hear
perfect.
Alberry, ya está conmigo. ¿Está entendiendo?
Okay.
I'm gonna need a breakout room for Spanish later on.
Okay. So.
So here, make it bigger so you can see it. Is that better?
I don't know. Is there like a point between the 7 and the 6?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the erase mark away. That might help you. Got it? Is that better?
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. So we're going to put a T-chart, I believe it is.
Yep.
T-chart. So we're going to do the inverse operation of subtraction, which is addition. So we're going to add 7.6, and that is
To one side or both sides?
both sides actually. Yes, both sides.
Make sure. Okay, make sure you say that. Good.
Both sides. Okay. So then we're gonna put another line. Then we're going to. I don't know.
You know. Think about it.
Drop
8.
down that H, right?
Yes,
Because
we're
look,
going to
7.6 minus 7.6 equals what, Arlenis?
7.6 minus 7.0.
Good.
Right, so we cancel that out, so we are left with H equals, now what is 14.8 plus 7.6? Use your calculator.
Okay. 2.24.
2.
Oh, you mean 22.4.
22.4.
There you go. 22.4. Good.
Yes.
Now you got to do a 3-line check. You remember it?
I'm gonna make it smaller so she can look. All right. First step is write the equation. Go. What's the equation?
H minus 7.6 equals 14.8.
Good. Mr. R is gonna help you on step 2 if you need help.
Line 2, substitute. All right, you're going to substitute what you got for H. What does H equal?
H equals 20. No. H equals 22.4.
Bingo.
22.4 plus what? I mean, minus what? Excuse me.
7.6.
Okay,
There
so
you go.
now that you have that, Arlenis, because we know that this is new for you guys, you're doing really well. What is line 3?
Line 3, I believe is, I don't know.
What do you have to show? You have to show that both sides are equivalent or not equivalent. What are we doing here?
We have to show if both sides are equivalent. So 14.8 is equal to 14.8. Oh, that's
Okay.
simple.
Simple,
Now
right?
she got it. She's like, oh, I got it now.
Simple, right? Simple, easy peasy lemon squeezy, as they say, right? Put a big fat check mark. Oh, we forgot a question.
Oh, what's the inverse operation of subtraction, Arlenis?
The inverse operation of subtraction is addition.
Perfect. Perfect job. You deserve some kickboard points. I got kickboards going for Daniela, Joseph, and Arlenis in this one. Good job so far.
Awesome. Make sure you guys are writing this down for your benefit, all right? This is what you do. Equation line 1, substitute the answer in place of the variable. Then you show that the left side and the right side have the same solution. If they do, you got the
Remember,
correct numbers.
write it down in the chat, guys. If you don't know what it is and you got to keep up with us, right? Write it down in the chat. Don't forget. I know this is new, but that's the whole point of this, right? We're all learning.
All right, Mr. I'm going to get ready to proceed to the next one.
I'm going to just go ahead and call in someone. I think this one is Alan, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Problem 3. Yep, Alan.
Okay,
This is all you, bud.
Hold on. Alan, we're gonna tackle it the way we did the other classes, Mr. R. Oh no, we're not. That's not the one. Okay, Alan, this is all you. The name is pronounced Ardalan.
Can you speak up, bud? We barely hear you.
Sir, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, I really can't hear him.
Maybe we should call
I'm
him somebody
driving, by the
else.
way.
He has bad reception. How about Dwight, Mr. R?
Dwight, can you pick up, man? Can you unmute yourself? Let's see. Dwight?
Dwight, I know it works because I know you got a new laptop.
I'm unmuted.
That's weird. Turn your volume up. Your mic volume, maybe?
No, he's unmuted. I try to unmute him just now. All right, I'm gonna ask Cynthia. Cynthia, can you pick up?
Cynthia? What's going on with all these mic issues today?
It's probably like internet also. So.
You want to try?
I know Cynthia got her mic unmuted. Cynthia, speak. Oh, I don't hear you.
Yeah, that's the thing. I cannot hear her.
All right, let's go with Isaiah Lay then. Isaiah. Please, someone, anyone.
Joseph.
Gene, I know your mic works. Gene, Adeline has what? Gene, you're muted.
Can you read this, Gene? What's going on? How about Mariama, Mr. R?
I don't know anyone at this point.
There, somebody read. 5 kickboard points. First person off mute that we can hear. Go.
So first, Adeline has 11.5 yards of yarn. And now we have to do the inverse operation of addition in this problem, which in this case is subtraction. We do 11.5 minus 2.25, and that will bring our answer to 6.25.
Joseph, that's great. I got a quick question. When you use the wall method and do it algebraically, what should you be subtracting on both sides?
We'll be subtracting 5.25 on both sides.
Don't forget, you did it great. Just remember, in your reasoning, you have to state, you have to subtract whatever the number is on both sides, okay? You weren't wrong. Just be careful, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So 11.5 minus 5.25, like I said, is 6.25.
Therefore, you can conclude the answer is what?
6.25 yards of yarn for Adeline's project.
Let me ask you this now. Joseph, if they say perform, because the next line says perform a 3-line check, how do we do that?
Here's where I have to create 3 lines. So line number 1. First, we have line number 1. Okay, I'm just thinking. 1, we do x. We do the inverse operation of x. X equals x plus 5.25 equals 5 equals 11.5.
Good, we write the equation. Now that you write the equation, what do you do with the answer?
Now we subtract it on both sides.
Yep, we did that. So now we want to check that our solution is correct. So we call that what now? You're not wrong. We already passed that now.
Now we inverse operation.
A little hard to see. What did you-
First, then we do say the inverse operation of.
So yes, you're right. You do inverse operation to get to the answer, but we passed that now. We got the answer. We need to show that 6.25 is the correct solution. So on line 2, we do what with the 6.25 and the x?
So we have to add it.
We substitute the number first, then add. Okay, keep going.
So since 6.25 plus 5.25 equals 11.5, you can conclude that the answer is equivalent.
How do you know that?
Because when we did the inverse operations, we got 6.25 is the answer on the left and right sides. Henceforth, that's the answer.
Good. And we say that the number equal number. That's how we know that they're equivalent. That's how we check, right? Number. Good job, Joseph. Number equal number. And then we put a big fat check mark, right? Because 6.25 plus 5, or 6 1/4 plus 5 1/4 is 11.5 or 11.5. They're the same. Does anyone have any questions about that?
No, I just need, is this time for a breakout room maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, we could do problem 3 and we could do problem 4 in there, Mr. R.
Yeah, I want all the O's.
You want all the those? All right.
That page is not in Google Classroom.
Which one?
The one that we just went over.
This is. Problem 2 is. This is from Google Classroom. This one? Oh, the screen. You mean the screenshot?
Yeah, the screenshot is not there.
Mr. R, do you need me to resend it to you?
No, I never got that one then. If I didn't put it up, it's not.
Wait, hold on. Let me resend it to Mr. R. I'm so sorry about that.
Three.
We'll go at it. Here we go, Mr. R.
Oh yeah, we skipped problem 2.
Oh, there you go. I sent it to you. Okay.
Everything else, yeah.
All right. So we're going to do problem 3 in our breakout room, and we're going to do problem 4 in a breakout room. It's 1:50. So we're going to be back here whenever we finish. All right. So we're going to have 2 breakout rooms going on, and we're going to have 2 breakout rooms. We're manually going to do them. And this is how it's going to go. Breakout room 1 will be the following people. Once you get your screen pop up, just go with, let's try to put some, we're going to try to even this out a little bit. Okay, that's too many. Okay, 9. How many kids are we in here? Let's do this. Let's do, I'll give you this one. Okay, Mr. R, you ready?
I was trying to add that picture, but yeah, I could be ready now. Go.
Okay. And then Mr. Hash, you tell us where you want to go. If you want to go back and forth, you let us know.
Surprise me.
Okay, please go to your assigned breakout room.
I'm not assigned yet, by the way.
I did assign you.
I got nada.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I didn't move you. I'm sorry. There you go, sir. Okay. All right, pretty fair here. Okay, so Arlenis, how's the background noise? Is it kind of quiet over there where you are? Because I know you help your sister sometimes. Okay, Arlenis is going to be the assistant. Arlenis, we're going to do problem 3 and 4. Would you like to write on the screen? I can give you sharing privileges. Arlenis, would you like to be the teacher to write on the screen? Okay. All right, so Arlenis, you're going to do problem 3 and 4 with the group. It's 1:51. Mr. Haas and I are just here. We want to hear what you're doing. I'm going on mute. It's all you now. You're the teacher. Michelle, you need to go join the breakout room that you were assigned to, please. Arlenis, go hit share screen.
Which problem are we gonna do?
You're going to do guided problem 3 and number 4. But you have to share your screen so that they can see what you're typing, okay?
Okay. So do I pick a person to read, Ms. Canada?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I don't know who to pick.
Hey, Alan, read this problem, Alan. Elena says read this problem for her. Help her out. Okay, I don't know who's not responding. You want to pick somebody else, or Lennis, like Lorena or Mariama?
Lorena.
Okay, Lorena.
When solving the equation b minus 12.98 equals 5.03, a student says that b equals 7.95. Describe the error that the student do you agree with the student? Show all the 3-line check to support your answer using the wall method.
Okay, give me a second because I have to what's it called? I don't know what it's called. I forgot.
Scroll up.
No, I had to create a copy. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So
So look at part 2. It might be easier if you answer the equation first and then do it. But go ahead. Go ahead, Lennis. Take it away.
So I write down the equation.
Yeah, how would you tackle this? How would you guys tackle this problem? What would you do?
98 equals 5.03. Okay. Make this bigger. Okay. So
Wait, where did it go?
I think I might have deleted it. I deleted it by accident. Oh.
That's all right.
Okay. So first we're going to do the wall method, I believe it is called. So we're going to create a T-chart. So we're doing subtraction, yes. So Lorena, I want you to figure out what's the inverse operation of subtraction. Yes.
Addition.
Yes, okay. We'll do okay. And are we going to do the same thing on the others on this side? Yeah, we are going to do the same thing. I don't know why next time. So I want you to figure out what is 12. So what's this? What's 12.98 minus 12.98? Do you guys not hear me or?
No, we hear you perfectly fine. Who's
Okay.
supposed to be helping you, honey?
Lorena. 0, yes. 0. So we're gonna write. Yeah, I guess. What's what's 5.03 minus, no, yes, minus
Minus
12.
or add?
Oh, we add this one?
Well, you said you have to add to the left because that's the inverse, right?
Yes, you're right.
So
So what's 12.98 plus 5.03?
type in the chat, guys, for her.
17.93.
Not 17. $18
18.93.
Mm-hmm. No, 18 point.
Isn't it 18.1?
Good, Mariama. Mm-hmm.
18.1, right?
18.01.
Okay. 18.01. Yes. Okay.
You just solve the equation which goes here. So all you have to do is do the check and answer the other question. So go back to where you were. It'll be a little easier. You could
Right
do your check. Yeah, do your check on one side and then do the explanation on the other.
Okay, so say that again, sorry.
So do the check on the left side of the equation. Put check and do your 3 lines. Because we're starting to run out of time, but I want to hear what you guys come up with.
Okay. I don't like that line. Okay, we're gonna leave it.
Don't worry about perfection. It's cool. Let's just do the work. There you go.
Okay, so line 1. So what belongs on line number 1? The equation, right?
Yeah.
So B. Okay, so on line number 3, oh my God, 2. What belongs, oh, and this is the equation. Okay. Belongs here, the substitute. So what is for B? Yeah, what's B? So B is what?
18.01 minus 12.98
Yes.
equals 5.03.
Yes. 14. No, I said 15. Come on. Okay, and then line number 3.
5.03 minus 5.03.
Okay. Okay, for part 2, what is the correct value for B? Wait, no. We need to, okay, could somebody read this? Lorena, if you want to, I'm not sure.
What is the correct value for B in the equation? B minus 12.98 equals 5.03. Perform.
Okay, so since I'm just gonna just do this because we already did that. No, I don't have no time for this. I'm not doing it. We just already did that. Okay, so perform a 3-line check. Okay, we did that. So Miss Canella, we have to do this because we already did
Okay, no, we already did that. So go back to the first question.
this.
Yeah, so now you have to answer, where's the error and do you agree? So I agree or disagree with the student.
Okay, so do you agree or disagree, Lorena?
Lorena, you said that the answer was 18.01. They said it was 7.95. So what's your answer, Arlenis is asking?
I disagree.
Because, space, hit enter, yeah. The student what? What did they do? Did they add or subtract? In order to get 7.95, did they add or subtract?
They subtract. They
Yep.
added.
No, we added, they subtracted, right? Because the student subtracted.
Okay, now we're back. By the way. Just give me a
But we're just finishing up.
second. Did you open up the IP?
No, we didn't get there yet. We're finishing up the problem.
Do I stop sharing?
Wait, no, let's finish. I disagree because we added and the student subtracted. S-U-B. It's okay, S-U-B-T-R-A-C-T-E-D. Now, I want you to understand that you have to do the wall method. So Arlenis, I want to compliment you and I applaud you. Thank you so much for sharing and writing on the screen. You know, it's kind of new stuff. So, you know, it's the first day we're doing it. So it took a little longer than expected, but that's okay. All right. Thank you, Arlenis. Thank you, teacher Arlenis. Let's hit unshare. Now, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to show
I
you.
already opened it up, by the way.
Okay. I just want to show you guys real quick. I know we don't have much time. We only have like 18 minutes, but we can get this done. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. I think they could do it. They're pretty good. All right, real quick on your independent practice. Where is that? It was shared here. It was shared at 6:41 this morning. Okay, real quick. We're not going to go over it, but we're just going to show you what you need to do. What class are you in? How many points do you think you earned? Use the wall method that we did. Okay, now on this, we just want to go over number 4 real quick. All right, Mr. R, you want to read it real quick?
Oh, sorry. I was doing something else. Be right there. All right, yeah. Question 4. Jamie has 97 sport cards. 34 of them are football cards. Which equation can be used to find the number of sport cards? Now, guys, we went over this, right? We know that the total number of sport cards is 97, and you have a total of them on football cards, but then you have to find out what Y is, right? So it's on you, right? We kind of told you what is it? Is it subtraction? Is it addition? That's something that you have to figure out. Are we clear? Hopefully that helps you out.
And then number 5 is the wall method, and it's the same thing on your exit ticket. The
And we
same
did that
exact-
one on number 5, and we did number 4, so we should be
Oh.
fine.
Okay, and then on your exit ticket, real quick, folks, just so everyone knows, it's going to be the same procedure. All right, so that there's no surprises, and then we're all done talking because you'll be able to do this in no time. That's how easy it is if you paid attention and took notes today. Class, how many points you got? Now, question 3 boggles our mind because it's right from your class notes. What is an inverse operation? Solve the equation, and based on what we just did on number 3, it's the same kind of concept, and then use the wall method to solve that problem. So I'm telling you, you got to go back to the class notes. Like Mr. R opened everything up, right, Mr. R?
Yeah, everything's open, which is
All right,
great.
Begin. Good luck. Take your time. Once you're done, do your notes. You have 15 minutes remaining plus office hours. Go.